Sure, sure. Go ahead. We are live.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Turning Point Toastmasters, and it is meeting number 444. So I hope it's going to be a lucky one, and we have completed triple four meetings, which is a huge achievement, and also the fact that it's just 2 weeks to go for 2025 to end. I still can't believe it, honestly. I mean, it's a very cliched thing to say, but then time really does fly. It was January, if I'm not wrong, very soon, like it's very recent, I feel like. And also the fact that 2025 has been so eventful for me. I know that in professional, I've achieved few professional milestones. I traveled a lot this year. I kind of progressed in my PhD that I felt like I rushed through 2025, which is why it's going to be one of my resolution to kind of soak it in and take it slow for 2026. We'll also hear about your experiences for 2025, and we have a very, very intriguing theme as well. Do all of that. But how about I can just have a chit chat with Cherish? Hi, Cherish.
Hey, hi Utkarsh.
How are you doing, Toastmaster Cherish?
Yeah, I'm pretty well, thank you. And what about you?
I'm doing pretty well as well. If you could just introduce yourself a little bit, we would love to get to know you today.
Yeah, so myself, Cherish Sharma, I am VP Education of Hatch India Toastmasters Club, and it's been 6, 7 months that our club started. So I am on my journey to learn this new world of Toastmasters and trying to understand and want to inculcate the learnings and grow and develop myself as an individual and as a corporate employee as well.
Wow, beautifully articulated Toastmaster Cherish. And I have such fond memories of Hatch. We held our division level contest last year at Hatch,
Yes, I
and
saw you there actually that time, if you remember.
fantastic. Yes, yes. So, I mean, it was about to charter then, and I'm so happy and glad that it's up and running and doing fantastic. And you are serving as the BPL. It's even more great, like fantastic. And welcome to Turning Point Toastmasters. I hope you'll have a great time today and enjoy this short, crisp meeting. And then, of course, we have the big event happening right after this meeting, which I will tell you in a while. And for now, there are a few announcements, few housekeeping duties that I have to do. First up, we will have a short, crisp meeting, and then at 8 p.m., we all will tune in to a PQD-led event, which is a fabulous, fabulous training on storytelling by a masterclass. She is an audiobook narrator and she is Karen Merritt. It's going to happen right after this session, right after this meeting at 8 p.m. Let's sign up for that, folks. The other announcements that I have to make would be that we do have our District 41 informal evaluation contest and a huge get together happening on the 20th of December, which is known as the Frost Fest event. I request you all to please sign up for that. If you are in Delhi NCR, it's going to be a great event where you could network, learn about more about Toastmasters and Toastmasters community, and of course, cherish that experience. Distinguished Toastmaster Anand Katyani would be there. I would be there too. So requesting all of you to please sign up for that. In fact, Distinguished Toastmaster Anand would be the chief judge for that evaluation contest. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? All righty. We do have other announcements. So we will be holding, of course, our elections, EC elections very soon. It's December time. So we're bound to have elections in December so as to start and pass the baton to the next EC from January onwards. So Turning Point Toastmasters members, brace yourself. The notification and all the information will be communicated to you by tonight. Am I correct, Mr. President?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Looking forward to those elections and, of course, the new EC. Next up, following those EC elections, what comes next? They need to be groomed, they need to be trained, right? They need to be armed for them to be ready for the next 6 months. And for that, we conduct a club officers training program. Our division, which is Division H, is conducting its TLI on the January of 17th at Fidelity International. The flyers were out today. I request you all to sign up for that training. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a EC member or not. You can be a guest, you can be a past Toastmaster, you can be just a member. It's an event for all. You will have a great time. You will learn a lot. There will be a lot of trainings which would help you even as a member of Toastmaster. So sign up, folks. The seats will be limited, and the sooner you sign up, the better it will be. And that is all from my housekeeping duties. And I will not keep you waiting. We'll move to the next section, which is our inviting our Toastmaster of the day. So he has a very intriguing theme, if I'm not wrong. It is number 4, right? And I am so intrigued what it's going to be. I know our meeting number is 444, so it has to do something with that. But then what else is he going to bring? We'll kind of have to see and brace ourselves for. For that, I introduce you an individual who is, I would say, a celebrity in the Toastmasters community. He has been in Toastmasters for over a decade. I learn every single day from him, something or the other. He is, I would say, a perfectionist in every sense. And it's always an honor to share space with him, always an honor. And let's welcome our district parliamentarian of District 41, distinguished Toastmaster Anand Katyani on the stage with a huge, huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, Division Director, sir, for calling me a celebrity. Thank you so much for all the announcements that you made as well. And would you believe how many people we are in the meeting today, right now? The magic number 4. The meeting number actually is 444. Is it a coincidence? Who knows? Perhaps it's TMOD's creativity. I don't know. What exactly is number 4 known for? Would like to invite some perspectives from your end. There are a few people among us who belong to different parts of the country or who have traveled to different parts of the world as well. So Manoj, Cherish, Utkarsh, pour your heart out, your thoughts, your opinions. What do you think number 4 is known for? Is it a number that brings luck, good luck, bad luck? What do you think? We can unmute. We are not spotlighting. So go ahead. So number 0, sometimes known as, if you call someone a 0, we are actually inadvertently insulting them, right? So when you use number 4, what emotion does it represent? What do you think? Cherish, how about you?
I don't know much about it. There are 7 continents in the world. Not in the world. In the
So
world
what are
also
the
we have
things which are in 4 quantities?
4.
Concepts which are 4. Let's say you said 7 continents, 5 oceans. So what are the things which are 4? Think.
Is north was west, south, east?
Cardinal directions, yes. There are 4 directions. That makes the acronym as NEWS news as well. I don't know, again, intentional or not. What else? Welcome, Harshit. So Harshit breaks the theme right now, being the number 5. But go ahead, Manoj. What else is 4 in quantity around the world or in life in general? Utkarsh,
We generally have 4 seasons.
4
Spring,
seasons.
summer, yeah.
4 seasons. Which ones?
Spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Yeah, in Hindu mythology, there are 6 actually. In Western mythology or in Western concepts, there are 4 seasons. There is a beautiful theme of piano legend Vivaldi. His most famous compositions are 4 seasons, and you must listen on YouTube to any one of these renderings called summer, winter, autumn, and the spring, and four different emotions in that masterpiece called Four Seasons. What else is number four known for? Harshit, what we are discussing right now here is what does number four, the theme element today, signifies in life in general? We'll keep it brief, keep it short, followed by a prepared speech as well as by a table topic afterwards. No elaborate evaluations today because 8 p.m. onwards, we want all of us to join the District 41 led World Championship preparatory series by a famous trainer who works in the audiobooks as well as in acting, writing, producing. More to that in some time, but right now, four. That's what we are inquiring. Cherish raised her hand. All right.
Char Dham Yatra.
The four holy shrines of India. Can anyone name those four shrines? Badrinath,
Kedarnath,
Kedarnath.
Kedarnath,
um,
Rameshwaram.
Rameshwaram.
no,
So you have covered two in north, northeastish, one in south. What direction is left?
Dwarka North or
Dwarka. Yes. So Badrinath, Kedarnath, Rameshwaram, and Dwarka. Four in some cultures is a very unlucky number. Can you guess which ones? It signifies death, actually. If you give something like a harmless bunch of four roses in that culture to someone as a gift, you are actually wishing them death or bad luck. They'll throw that back on your face. Chinese and Japanese culture, four is pure death, terror. Which other countries or cultures look at it this number in what ways? We'll discover it very soon. We have a guest, Harshit, joining us. Harshit would like to capture your brief intro. How did you come to know about this club? Where are you from? Which city are you joining us from?
okay. So I am from Balaghat, Madhya Pradesh. I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So I am from Balaghat, Madhya Pradesh, and I am a research analyst. And currently, I am struggling with my communication skill. So
We all are.
uh, so I was searching for some tips and tricks in Google and come across this Toastmaster. Uh,
Are you part
so
of our WhatsApp group as well, the guest group?
yes, yes,
Fantastic.
yeah. This is
Fantastic.
my first session. I'm joining from today only.
Do speak in the table topics. We will have a quick round of table topics in this session where you will
Okay,
get to speak you will be given a topic and you can literally make your brain work and speak for minimum 1 to 2 minutes. Um,
okay,
the perk of joining any Toastmasters meeting anywhere is that you are not just joining that particular small group like ours today, you also get to connect with whatever best training opportunities happening across. One of them is 8 p.m. onwards, and details I have already shared. This
okay,
one, this is a training, as I explained earlier, by one of the audiobook legend, one of the active Toastmasters conducting workshops across the continent. And this is sixth in a series of international speech contest preparation modules. This workshop will focus on the power of your audio or imagination, how you can use these element of storytellings to literally make your audience feel those goosebumps. So this is a worthwhile session, brief 1 hour session between 8 to 9 p.m. India time. Do join this afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, one last thing about four. As they say, one is a lone wolf, two is two less, three makes it a crowd, but four truly makes it a mass number. If you see, look around the rooms wherever you are, there is a table, there is a bed, there is um, a dressing. All of these find stability only when they have 4 feet, not at three, It will be a kind of unstable tripod. On two legs, perhaps us humans, we have evolved to walk. But if you see all the primates, they have four legs to find the stability, the base. Four is a number which also signifies stability in life. A lot of times we have the three spheres that we most indulge in. Of course, our bread and butter, our profession. Then we have something called our closest family, our blood relatives, the people we share significant part of our day with. The third one is, of course, our friends from academia or college or school life or people who have we have grown up with. A lot of us, maybe 90, 95, 99% of us are mostly indulged with these three feet of this tripod. But you know what? What makes this life more stable? If you add one more leg to it, that fourth space, that magical dimension of the life, I find, at least in my life, is this network called Toastmasters. I don't have necessarily professional friends or academic friends or my relatives over here, but here are a group of like minded people who are uh, congregating for a common purpose and helping each other improve without feeling any threat, competition, or feeling any guilt or judging each other. We rather evaluate, we don't judge. And that is the beauty of this fourth pillar. If you see, they say in democracy there are four pillars, and of course the three other pillars are almost find those blemishes on them: the legislative, the executive, the judiciary. But they say media is the fourth pillar of democracy. So likewise, Toastmasters is that fourth pillar which gives us this stability, the course correction, the self reflection opportunity in our life. That is why I chose the theme not as four of these things, but the fourth of the bunch, number four in your life. Find out who is that number four in your life. We may have a group of three closest friends, Dil Chahta Hai, many other movies, they all show these, Amar Akbar Anthony, the golden universal rule of three. The moment you have a fourth significant partner in this whole equation, I challenge you all to figure it out today. Do you have someone who is the number four in your life in a particular context? Cherish that person. Talking about cherish. Today, we have a prepared speaker, Cherish Sharma, joining us from Gurugram. And she is VP Education of Hatch Toastmasters as well. Right, Cherish? Quick audio video check.
Yes.
All right. Cherish, your speech evaluation I will conduct.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise. Toastmasters and friends, Cherish is attempting her prepared speech from Introduction to Body Language and Vocal Variety module from Presentation Mastery Path. The speech timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Her objective here is to adopt and be aware of the body language and the voice that she carries on different dimensions. And I will provide her a feedback primarily on these dimensions. Cherish, quick audio video check. Let me know if you can see us.
Yes.
Let me also know if you can see the timer cards. I'll show the timer cards. Or let me know if this works for you. I have another facility over here, if that works
No,
for
I
you.
won't be able to see it without specs.
All right. So do you need the timing signal like green, yellow, and red?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We'll show that then. Uh, Opening it and displaying it for your test. Let me know if you can see green, yellow,
Yes.
and red.
Yes.
Visible?
Yes.
All right. So here is green, yellow, and red. You will be shown a signal at 5, 6, and 7 minute intervals, and you have 30 more seconds beyond 7 minutes. The red card will stay up. It will not be put down, but the other cards will be put down after the first 5 seconds. Okay? Cherish, hope you can hear us.
Yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters and guests, please.
Just a request, maybe can you put me in the spotlight?
Yes. Should I put it first?
Yeah.
So that you can switch to your gallery view. Now you can switch your gallery view if you want.
What is gallery view?
I mean, right now you're seeing yourself on the screen. If you just swipe it,
Yes.
you can see the audience as well.
So I'm fine with this only.
Whatever works for you.
Yes.
All right. All set? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our prepared speaker of the day, Toastmaster Cherish Sharma. The price of respect. The price of respect, Toastmaster Cherish Sharma.
Recently, on a bright, sunny, pleasant morning, I was on my usual commute from home to the metro station in an e-rickshaw. To be honest, I really love traveling in e-rickshaw because you get to see a clear view of your surroundings and cool breeze from all around. Or maybe you can call it pollution nowadays. But not every casual commute turns out to be casual in the end. As our e-rickshaw passed through a certain community-dominated area, our e-rickshaw driver stopped to let more passengers in. And this little stop forced a man on a scooter, and this little stop forced a man on a scooter to slow down. And that was it. The man triggered, the man ego and intolerance was triggered. He exploded with anger. He started to shout, abuse, and yell at the driver. His audacity was shocking. I was getting angry, so I tried to intervene to calm down the situation. And I said, भैया वो मेरी मीटिंग है मैं लेट हो रही हूँ brother I have a meeting to attend and I'm getting late. The man turned to me and gave me a stare so full of male dominance that for a moment I wanted to stare him back with the same intensity, but a voice in my head whispered, "Shh, Cherish, calm down. Calm down, Cherish." Our e-rickshaw started to move again. There was an awkward silence around, but my mind was not silent. Maybe in that moment, one marginalized section of the society, me as a woman, felt the pain of another. This time, it wasn't about gender. It was about where do you stand in the society? What is your status? We finally reached our destination, and instead of 10 rupees, I handed him 20 rupees. Maybe it was my way of saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't help, but I do understand your pain and helplessness. As I sat in the metro, disturbed, angry, and in deep introspection, a harsh truth stuck in. Is respect truly about who we are? Or is it about what we have? Would the man on the scooter had reacted the similar way if a luxury car had blocked his path? Ladies and gentlemen, if I ask you today if you are respected in this society, is it because of your empathetic behavior, kindness, humanity, compassion, or is it because of the power, position, social standing, possessions you hold? For a moment, let's strip away the titles, the salaries, the social standing. You and me and many of us would be treated just like that e-rickshaw driver. The incident I just narrated is not something extraordinary or unique. Intolerance, violence, road rage have become day-to-day scenes on the streets. Where are we heading to as a society? We as a society has forgotten to treat people as human beings first. Therefore, I think it's high time that we reimagine the kind of society we want to give to our future generation and we want to live in. A society where respect and dignity are not privilege just reserved for the powerful, but a fundamental right each and every individual deserves. I can remember one of the quote of the poet Rumi in which he beautifully encapsulates the kind of society we should aspire to become. Rumi says that people are easily impressed by the miraculous acts of others, like traveling to Makkah Medina in one day when it should normally take a month. To me, that's not such a great miracle. For me, the great miracle is when you are able to bring someone out of their misery and show them how to attain a peaceful state of mind. Or when, out of ignorance, you bring someone out and show them the light of wisdom. That's the true miracle. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, if we all choose to respect others for who they are and not for what they have, we will become the part of magic Ruby talked about. The magic that doesn't need the miracle that doesn't need magic, but the miracle of humanity. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you so much for that wonderful life lesson.
Thank you.
Cherish, it was really lovely. Friends, Manoj, Harshit, everyone, do provide Cherish a feedback if you have some constructive as well as positive in one-to-one chat. Cherish, this speech reminded me of my favorite movie, Bruce Almighty, that has a similar line of thinking when Morgan Freeman uh, doesn't lecture but literally brings out a new perspective in a conversation. So I love that conversational storytelling of yours. Good job. Now is the time for us all to tell our stories, and for that we have a master storyteller who will become the story master, topic master today, and will challenge our quick thinking. Rest assured and worry not, this round will not make us feel awkward. Well, initially it may feel like challenging, but on the other side of it, after next 15 minutes or so, when you emerge, you will feel victorious. You will have a mini tick in your life today. Let's have Toastmaster Manoj, the table topic master of the day, assume the screen. Manoj, floor is all yours.
Thank you, the Toastmaster Anant Katyani, and also those guests who are here on this stage, virtual podium. I'm pretty sure I think most of you know about what is table topic. Maybe the guest, for the benefit of guest, I just wanted to give you a quick insight. So my experience as a table topic was when I go to any clubs, physical club, in my personal club, when I was starting Toastmasters journey, I was not knowing actually what exactly was a table topic. But later, because I used to always be a backbencher, so I was sitting in the back bench and I was looking at what the Toastmaster of the day or table topic was, table topic master was telling everyone. I was trying to hide behind someone so that I should not be get into the radar of the person. And I can see that when you start calling people, and it took me I think months actually to become that kind of thing. So I would use the phrase, table topic become a kind of an anxiety attack for me when I was used to be the Toastmasters in initial days. I always try to hide myself from this topic, and I couldn't be able to master it. But I think I took a big gap of Toastmaster, and I still feel, having that kind of a the mistake I could done it actually. I could have been done continue Toastmasters, but I feel, I mean, after that I feel this is a fear. This is a fear I have, and I started to take them into my cusp. And I started to attend any Toastmasters meeting online, sitting on my chair because I work from home. So I can attend any Toastmasters online. And this is the first thing I do is that I put my name in the ring for the Toast table topic, no matter what difficult topics are there. Fast forward, this has really become one of my key skills. You know, whether you are in a meeting, you are in a conference, whether you are jump into someone who is completely new. I mean, like I'm sure Cherish know about it, but someone like Harshit who is just trying to figure out what exactly it's all about. This is something where you have to throw your name yourself, and because this is like our Toastmaster race. This is a very safety net. Like, no one is going to blame you. No one will put fingers to you on this one. So I was thinking, I personally think, and I would use the analogy called the oil tanker metaphor. But when I say oil tanker metaphor, our mind is like a oil tank. It doesn't turn quickly. You need to cherish them. You need to guard them. You need to make them fertile so that once it turns, and of course it's on the track. And tabletop is something like that. You need to keep attacking them because it really try to tweak your brain and tinker your brain so that you can become sharp. So I've spoken a lot about it. So for benefit of Harshit, what I will do, I will throw a topic to someone who is here, who is experienced Toastmasters, have a look about it, how he's going to tackle that one, and and then you can probably throw your name as well. So I won't give opportunity for you guys. I will pick up you guys actually, so that we don't have much people here. So what I did was I tried to make, since it's a flag and age of the year of flag and time of the year, so I thought maybe I'll try to tinker something, bring something new and a creative spin to our table topic. So I thought of making this as a kind of funny tall tales topic. So when I say tall tale, I will give you a topic. You need to make up a story about it. Say, for example, I will give a topic to someone and he has to create. So, for example, I become a millionaire after replying an email. If you become an email, if you get a topic like that, how would you approach it? So I would say I become a millionaire after replying an email. So my story would start something like this. It was a kind of a sunny day when I was sitting there at my work and I was trying to go through my emails, and I saw my spam emails keep increasing and increasing and increasing, become 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB. So one day I decided to clean all of them, and I saw an email which having those exclamation mark, which caught my attention. And I looked at this email was coming from a Nigerian businessman and millionaire, and I thought this is good. I was about to delete that, but I realized that he mentioned about there is a 1.5 million Nigerian era, whatever currency is there, is going to hit my bank account if I pay them $5,000, which is fine. I can get transfer of my crypto account. See how I created that tall tale, a topic, and making a dummy things, a kind of ridiculously escalated kind of thing, such a way that it makes people real about it. So it can be anything. You can go to the wildest dream and create something which is absolutely matching to them. You don't have to be pitch perfect. You don't have to be professional. Speak something out of the mind, completely what we call is bakwas. You can do that. Yeah. So let me do this way. Let me pick up someone who is more experienced than me actually in the table topic. I will pick up Anand Katyani, and just to make others feel comfortable. Generally, it doesn't work.
Yep.
You throw a topic, people make them sit on the edge of the chair, and then you pick up a name. That's how it works in table topic. But in this case, I will make those people comfortable. Let me pick up Anand Katyani on this one. So Anand, here's the topic goes like this,
Yeah.
Where is the topic?
Just a sec, can you please remove me from the spotlight?
Oh, you are still on Spotlight? I'm so sorry. Good
Thank
now?
you.
Right?
Thank you.
Yep.
So the topic goes like this, Anand. How I become famous for something I did not do? How I become famous for something I did not do? I want you to make it funny, ridiculously escalated, and then the outcome should be absolutely up to you, actually. Hand over to you, and go over.
How I became famous for something that I didn't do. This takes me back to one of those days where it was actually about 10 years ago when I was doing my master's. And I didn't used to drink. Till that point, I was completely a teetotaler. I never had a drop of alcohol in my life. And at that point, some of my friends in a freshers party, they kind of pushed me. Hey, you are now what, 27? Be a man. Take a glass, hold it, sip it. So half an hour later, the same guy came again and he was like, hey, didn't you finish? And I was like, no, it's my fourth one. It's my fourth one. And he looked me like top to down and said, wow, congrats, come on, have one more. And I was, sure, why not? I took another and I just dropped it in the flower pot behind. And I was holding half a glass or less than half a glass, and I was like pretending to sip it. By the next day, I had wasted about a quarter of bottle of alcohol, but somehow my friends got convinced that I actually drank it. A little bit of ice sprinkled on my shirt as well, just to be completely convincing about this performance. And by the next day, when we came to classes, and they were like, "Who tells who? Why did you say that you do not drink?" You were like, you were like a tank. The proper terminology is a tanker. And they were like, you are a certified tanker, my friend. And I was like, thanks for the compliment. I didn't know I had the superpower. So I became famous for that brief 6 months of duration or so among my friends for being a tanker while I did not drink at all. Today, I am a social drinker, but at that point of time, I maintained my resolve while dodging those challenging moments and inadvertently becoming famous was something that I did do. Over to you, Manoj.
Thank you, Anant, for such a wonderful way of taking up this topic and completely go to the wild. I don't know whether that was true or not, but you made up a story which made it real that we think about this is a real story, and I was in the game of your storytelling. So yeah, for the guest, I mean, this is how it works. You've been given a topic, you just create something which out of the cusp. I mean, you don't have to be, as I said, you don't have to be pitch perfect on it. You can just go up to this one. One small thing, just for you to test about it. What is the greatest thing, Cherish, you like about Anand's speech? This one which he did for 2 minutes. You're on mute, actually.
That when you say that uh, uh, the topic was that what you did, what something that you
Famous.
something you didn't do, but you achieved
Became
something,
famous.
became famous. So I think of something actually in a big way, that something would come across something like something related to Toastmasters or something that actually made him famous. But it was something trivial that he pointed out and made a story out of it. So it was quite. I was amazed because of that, mostly. Yeah.
Thank you, Cherish. Uh, Harshit, what did you don't like it in Anand's speech?
Like I have more to say on a positive side. Like yeah, he was very smart at handling the topic, and he took it very lightly and in a very funny way. So everyone was so engaging, like the way he was telling the story. Um, it was very interactive. So we were very glued to it. I guess everyone was like sharing the same feeling. So it was amazing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Harshit. The reason I asked this question, because I don't want two guys sitting muted there, thinking, because that's what happened in the Toastmasters. So when someone is speaking, you are on a complete on a different goal, scrolling on your phone, looking at internet and all those things. I want you to be present. So I'm going to ask you the same question to people who are not speaking for the table topic. So be attentive on it. Yeah, that's what I really meant for a table topic. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. So the topic would be is that it can go to any of those people actually. Yeah? The strangest
Let's fix up
reason.
a person. Cherish or Harshit? Who do you want to go ahead with?
Excuse me.
Cherish or Harshit?
Let me find it out, Anant. Yeah,
All right.
let me do
All
this.
right.
Yeah. The strangest reason I was almost arrested. The strangest reason I was almost arrested. Harshit.
Mm,
Create something which is, if it's not there, just make up. Make up till you fake up, yeah?
I'm finding it very complicated.
I can give a clue actually. You can build up the same story on Anand, and then you can take it from there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, think over it. I'll come back to you on this one. Yeah. Okay. Cherish was showing the raised hand. Yeah, go ahead, Cherish.
Maybe can I give it a try? So you are on mute.
Sorry, you got 2 to 2.5 minutes, Anand. Is that how the timings?
Correct. So timing will go till 2 minutes in reverse and then on 30 seconds on the plus side after an audible signal.
Sure. Thank you.
Go ahead, Cherish.
The strangest thing that I could be arrested for, I would say, for being clumsy, though I'm not, though I'm just making up for the story. Because what the aspect of clumsy people are that they tend to spoil things here and there out of nowhere, and that's something they could be arrested for, because it it might in a way turn out to be a loss in terms of the things, the materials they are sort of destroying, or like because of their clumsiness, or like in case they spill the water around, or it may result of someone slipping because of that, or uh, that's it I can think of. Or yeah, this is some weird thing that they could be arrested for being clumsy. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Cherish, for giving
you.
a try. So, how do you evaluate Cherish's speech? Anand, what did you find it very ridiculous in her speech?
I think she didn't listen to the topic correctly. Somewhere I sensed that. It's more like thinking of a real or imaginary situation where you almost got arrested, not about what will you or would you get arrested for. So uh, perhaps could have taken example of, let's say, throw some ideas like trip, misunderstanding, police coming up, cook some story like that. Could have been a much hard hitting response, right?
Okay, thank you, Anand. Harshit, how would Cherish would have been finished her speech? That 1 minute left out. What she would have been done it?
Um, yeah, I also felt same. Uh, Actually, the topic was relating to some past situation, and what it is about, the situation that is um, something imaginary. So the thing is like, just Anand just explained. So it is something about that.
Okay, thank you. Thanks so much, Harshit. Harshit, so I will give you some more breathing space. So before that, I'll ask you guys if you can ask me a question. Actually, I can build up a tall tale, and then I can at least Harshit to understand how we can able to gel it. Yeah,
Certainly, I
carry on.
have some topic for you then.
Yeah, carry on.
All right. Before that, may I know which city or which part of the world you are joining us from?
Me?
No, Manoj.
I'm from London.
London. All right. Toastmaster Manoj, the day I became the Prime Minister of the UK. The day I became the Prime Minister of the UK, Manoj.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and table topic master Anand Katyani. If I become the Prime Minister of the UK the day, what I am going to do is, UK has always been a kind of a global policeman kind of thing. We're trying to dictate certain terms, do this, do that, do this, do that, and you don't look at it yourself. The kind of way, if I would have been the Prime Minister, I would have been done certain things. Understanding what is the kind of critical resources we have. I mean, UK is a small, I think it's kind of a small union territory kind of thing, almost same like Kerala or maybe Lakshadweep kind of thing. But you still have that kind of capability to dominate those countries across the world. So, what is the key things which I would do? I would try to do exactly the same what US did it. We don't have kind of resources. We don't have a kind of a great brains actually who can be able to run the country. But the kind of legacy we have in the world, we try to still work on that one. We have what we have done in the past. I would try to replicate what exactly is what California has done it, or maybe Seattle has done it. Bring the best brain from the world and back to UK or London, whatever actually it is, and then try not to become a global policeman to dictate terms for what China has to do it, what India has to do it, or Brazil or Russia has to do it. First, you make your foundation good. So those are the kind of key things I would do. I would try to make great policymakers who can able to lead them, get the best people on the field, like what the CEO of Alibaba actually said. Bring the best brain into your kind of things and try to run the country. So if you have that kind of a capability of right now, because I don't have to run this one, I don't have to manage those people. So people who are going to manage are the people who are going to run this one. So that way, I'm going to do that. And that would be my take on it. With that, back to you, Anand. Thank you.
Thank you. You almost took complete 2 minutes. And I must appreciate to begin that you did not get into any political context of the topics that I will, the euro and the Russia, Ukraine, this and that. You did not get into that. So you kind of dipped your fingers on the surface, which is good. Let's ask Cherish. Cherish, what do you think he could have done more? I mean, we could have spoken more on to make it more entertaining or tall tale like.
Maybe he could have exaggerated or added some humor to it.
I mean, can you give an example what points he could have spoken about when it comes to UK? I was expecting him
That is
kind
too
of,
much detailing.
getting the Kohinoor return to India, but no worries.
Yeah, similar to that only.
While you think about that, let me ask Harshit. Harshit, what do you like in Manoj's overall speaking personality so far, an element?
He was very spontaneous. The way he was speaking was confident, uh, and he gathered so much elements in just 2 minutes. So that was commendable.
Perfect.
Uh,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah. One more thing I want to add,
Please.
like he would have added India, so connection with India, some agreement or trade agreement with India or something related to it. So it will be more like connected with the audience.
Thank you, Harshit. And Manoj, with that teen guna lagan feedback, over to you for
Thank
one
you.
final topic with Harshit.
Thank you, Anand. Let's make Harshit the last spotlight speaker for me. So Harshit, the topic goes like this. I'll give you one of the simplest thing, and I know that you mentioned about you wanted to become a Toastmasters, and you have certain caveats and all those things. So I'm pretty everyone has the same issue, but let me give you. Where is the topic gone? Okay, my short career as a motivational speaker. My short career as a motivational speaker. Harshit, make it ridiculously exaggerate this one.
Okay. Yeah. So my short career right now as a motivation speaker is uh, is currently falling. Uh, I have so many things in my head, but can't express it very well. Um, like uh, I'm currently lagging what I want to convey, and every time I go and speak with people, I just get mm, inspired, where they can convey and express their idea very effectively and in a simple term. So I felt very confusing. So when it comes to me as a motivational speaker, uh, uh, like i I don't see myself as someone who can motivate when it comes to speaking. So that's it uh, for now.
Okay. Thank you, Harshit. Anand, what did you like about Harshit's speech?
Harshit was candid and Harshit was kind of humble as well. I would not say it in a extremely positive, extremely negative way, but Harshit is comfortable with who he is, and if the topic is about him, he knows what he has to speak. Of course, in exaggeration, you can make it funny, make it self joke, something like, for example, something like, I'm the kind of motivational speaker who demotivates everyone, something like that. Why not? But I think Harshit, you hit the topic head on and spoke for more than 1 minute. That's good job.
Thank you. Thank you. One
Thank
last
you.
thing, Cherish. Since we got 5 minutes now, I'll just give you 1 minute for you to wrap up on Harshit one. What would have been Harshit could have been done differently?
I think since it was for the first time that he delivered something like that for this table topic speech, he did a commendable job in that area. But he could have just elaborated or explained what he wanted to say and exaggerated it in a way, since we are doing the tall tales thing. So yeah, he could have done that. This case.
Okay, thank you very much, Cherish. It's like a walk the talk kind of thing. Even though I'm telling everyone this is like a tall tale. Even when Anant asked me that if you become a prime minister of UK, whatever, what would you say? I told it the truth, but I didn't realize that was a tall tale. I could have made it up actually. So you sometimes forget about what role you've been given, and that's it. So you make mistakes. So I made mistakes. I'm pretty sure some of you have but this is what it is all about. This really helps me actually, because the way I ask you the question, rebuttal questions, it helps you in the interview as well. You go to the manager, what projects you're doing. Okay, I've done this project. Have you not done this part of it? Have you done this part of it? Why this has not happened like that? So it really helps you actually when you are become so expert in the kind of table topic. You can able to answer those questions even if it is fake. At least you'll get skin out of the game from that part of thing. But anyway, thank you very much for giving opportunity, Anand. And even though I've asked for the speech, you haven't given me. It's a shame on you actually, but I've given back the stadium back to you, Anand. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Manoj, for being a true sport. And thank you so much for actually not just conducting table topics, but rather leading it as a mini education session. And I'm sure this YouTube recording will serve as a good resource for not just Cherish, Harshit, me, but many other online visitors as well. Thank you so much for that masterclass. In the interest of time, let's quickly move on with the evaluation for Cherish straight away. Let me start the timer device, and I'll keep it extremely brief because I have something very pointed for Cherish. My bad. 3 minutes. Right. Congratulations, Cherish, for that extremely positive and motivational and thought provoking speech. This speech had an intrinsic value, social utility. You wanted us to learn something which you deeply care about, and you chose a personal story to share it. So that essentially becomes a motivational speech. Good job on that. What are the elements of this story which make it truly stand out? One, the overall structure, how it did not just have any force fitted outcome or moral of the story coming out. It was all organic, it was all a deeply personal experience. Secondly, the way you uh, stood at the back and shifted when the auto was tumbling or when the other person was speaking and when you were responding. So you had that kind of mirror image kind of thing happening over there. You also had pause and gravity at the moment when there was something sensational, something upsetting happening, that mini incident. What I would like you to improve, or rather focus on and figure out how to maximize the impact in these areas. Very cosmetic, very generic. Since you are not accustomed to an online meeting, and glad that you actually came to this meeting today, what you need to focus on is where light is falling on your face from. So that makes your pixels rather sharper and more attractive, and जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So what's visible, that sells. So your message upsells a little more. Secondly, I sense somewhere that we now have a tendency that we blur our background. It works quite well when we are closer to screen. The moment we go towards the back, it starts getting a little bit, shaky or invisible. So in some moments I would feel that the outline of your body or your facial features, they got diluted a bit, at least on my tablet here, because that made me miss some of the facial expression. So be aware of this as well. So whenever you are using any mobile camera or tablet, any device, focus for two things. One, distance with the camera, and if it's very far distance, do you have a light source falling on your face, making it rather more appealing. Second minor suggestion for you, and that is about the voice. Towards the end, I felt impact would have been something else had it been a conversational tone the way you had throughout the speech, instead of a preaching or an adult like or teacher like tone. So that sing sang voice, that kind of diluted some impact. We did not have many audience over here, but I'm sure the larger audience, if you have, they somehow will feel like, I know this already. Why are you repeating it? Instead of conversing and having a two-way conversation, getting this out of them rather than dumping it over them. We'll connect on it off stage very soon and work out on the speech even more. But I do appreciate the way you carried yourself out and the very social message that you delivered. Thank you so much. Godspeed. Today I finished under 3 minutes 30 seconds. That's an achievement for me. Time is quick, 8 p.m. With one final feedback from Harshit, we'll call this meeting off. And of course, I'm sure you have the details for the next session that's happening on District 41 platform that has already begun. So Harshit, while you also join us in that session, if time permits, how was your experience of this mini meeting today?
Yeah, like it's the first time in any session or any activity I feel this much comfortable while speaking. So yeah, um,
Great.
I can write much well when as compared to speaking, but this is the first time I feel very comfortable while speaking, and the group energy and the support I get, uh, it's uh, it's very appreciated.
Thank you so much. I have two tasks for you now. One
Yes.
is open the YouTube today, type
Sure.
Turning Point Toastmasters, and watch this live stream, which will be available right now, and see how you spoke from your own eyes and get that perspective, because you are the best evaluator to yourself. And you can
Got it.
keep working on it. Every meeting, when you come over here, and this meeting is live telecasted, you can see the marginal improvements meeting after meeting. In fact, if I summarize in one line, the secret of me coming from a Hindi medium background, completely educated in vernacular medium, to speaking comfortably in English without buffering thoughts, is this gathering. Half the time I don't speak here at all. I simply play a role and listen. But the very moment, the very act of showing up in the meeting, making it a repetitive practice, like Manoj attends so many meetings around the globe. While sitting in London, he is joining us here in India. This practice makes you sharp, makes you learn from others, and imbibe some of the qualities that other speakers possess as well. So do keep it up. Do not make it a one-time affair that around the December end you felt like motivated. January aate aate, don't be like that. Do attend. Keep attending. Our next
Yeah.
meeting on 25th, we'll have to see. Perhaps we'll skip that because we truly understand people have their own family and priorities. So there is a likelihood that we will meet all of you in New Year 2026. But I will not skip this opportunity to wish all of you, Manoj, Cherish, Harshit, and all of us, all those who are watching us at a later point on YouTube, a very happy new year. Hope your 2025 gave you some fond memories, and may the 2026 become the year that you have been waiting for. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you, Anand, and to everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Merry
That
Christmas
sums
and
up the
Happy
meeting
New
today.
Year.
Cherish had a fun Santa event in office today as well, and this is the
Hmm.
second time she's saying Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Happy New Year
Thank
to you as well, Harshit.
you.
Yeah. Same to you. Happy New Year.
Bye
Happy
bye.
Christmas.